Hello, everybody. I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Let's Vent Mental Health Talk. I know you guys are wondering, where have you been these last couple of weeks? Well, I had surgery. I had a hysterectomy 2 weeks ago. Recovery has been great. I'm feeling good, looking good, and everything is back to normal. About day 8 or day 9 of my recovery, I kind of had a situation that sent me back to the hospital, and everything was fine. But what started to consume me after the situation was anxiety and fear of, what if I fall again and I'm home by myself? What if I um just so many different thoughts came to my head. And while I was thinking about it, it made me realize, how many times have we been in a situation where the healing process was stopped because of fear and anxiety of not physically healing, but even physically healing, mental healing of, well, if I go back here, the person might be there, or if I go here, people gonna know that this happened to me, and all of these different things of what anxiety does. And what anxiety does is paralyze you, literally. Sometimes for people, literally. Sometimes for people, it may not be a literal being paralyzed literally, but for others, it could just be a mental state of being paralyzed. So today, what I want to talk to you about, being my experience of healing, going through physical healing as well as a mental healing of how to really heal. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. Even in the process of me healing, it kind of hit, how many times have I prevented myself from healing internally because of I was too afraid to let go and actually trust the process of what healing does. And anxiety, fear, depression, all of those things really put a stop to your healing process. So while you're healing, value yourself. Treat yourself with kindness and avoid self-criticism. I can say a lot about this because that's where I was. I criticized myself really, really bad. And the funny thing is, while healing from my surgery, I was still dealing. It's something about the mind. The mind really has you in a place of, it's it's kind of hard to explain. My mind will tell me, okay, well, this person didn't do this, so maybe they're mad at me. Or I don't want to ask anybody for help because I don't want them to think that I'm not, healing, or I'm not progressing, or I don't want them to think that I'm not strong enough to do it on my own, when I know for a fact that I'm not strong enough, that I actually do need help. I can't bend down and pick up anything. Or even just in general with your mental state, you know for a fact that reaching out to somebody isn't a problem, but your mind will tell you, you start to self criticize, okay, the negative things. So value yourself. Another thing, take care of your body. Eat right, drink plenty of water, exercise, get plenty of rest, all of those things. And I don't know if you guys have been following me, but I started at the beginning of the month with this mental health awareness month this month. And I started a mental wellness challenge. So for 30 days, I'm posting videos, I'm posting just regular posts, I'm coming on with stories, reels, TikTok, all of those things for the next 30 days of how to better yourself mentally. And one of the things was to drink plenty of water. And a lot of people are like, water, I drink that all the time. But when you take care of your body physically, mentally, you'll start feeling better as well. Surround yourself with good people. If you're always around people that bring you down, you're going to be down. You start to become who they are. If you're around people that are constantly picking on others, constantly seeing the worst in every situation, you're going to start seeing the worst in every situation. You're going to become the Debbie Downer or the negative Neil. You're going to become that individual. So surround yourself with good people. Another thing I have here is practice positive coping skills. A lot of times we run to the bad things, staying up late at night, binge eating, not eating at all, drinking, smoking, all of those things to kind of feel better. And in the process of healing, you want to cope with what you're dealing with mentally, the stress level, the anxiety. You want to deal with those things positively. So that could be coloring, which is for day 19, color. And it may seem childish, but coloring reduces the stress that you're feeling at the moment. So try it. It could be journaling, it could be going for a walk. It's a lot of things that you can do that are positive coping skills. I also have here quiet your mind. In a 24-hour time frame, your mind is going, I mean, maybe 150 miles per hour every minute because you're thinking of what you need to do, what you didn't do, what you have to do, what is being done, what has to be done, what your children have to do, what your spouse have to do. You're thinking, you're constantly thinking. And in quieting your mind, take time to pray, take time to meditate, take time to read, take time to do things that will build you up and cause your mind to kind of stop and just be with yourself. And what I notice about prayer, there's a post that I saw on Facebook of a cub, and it says before prayer. And it comes out as a big bear, and it says after prayer. And that really stuck out to me because how many times have you been in a place of you feel like, and in a moment you take time to pray, take time to meditate, take time to just do those things to build you up. You come out of that feeling like the biggest, baddest thing walking. So take time to quiet your mind, switch it up. Wow. When I think of switching it up, that was something hard for me to do, honestly. And it still is kind of hard, but I've really embraced this new just wherever the wind blows or whatever happens, I'm going to do it. It sounds crazy, but it is really, life is just like so much better for me because I got into the routine of having to do the same thing at the same time every single day. And after a while, you start getting a little tired of that. It's just like, you want something new, but you don't know how to do it. So you might go to lunch every day at 12 o'clock. Every day. Everybody knows. Okay, 12 o'clock, Kiara's going to lunch. Why not go to lunch at 1:45? It's not going to hurt you to go. an hour after your scheduled time of the time that your mind says, okay, it's lunchtime. Okay, it's dinner time. Excuse me. Okay, it's breakfast time. Start switching it up. You may walk at Lake Mare every day at 6. Okay, go to Daffin Park at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Lake Mare. Wednesday, Thursday, Daffin Park. Switch it up. And I'm telling you, when you switch it up, oh man, you'll be like, wow. Just so amazed at how just a simple switch in your regular routine can make things feel better. Avoid alcohol and other drugs. Self-medicating isn't always good. How many times have you known someone or even yourself personally go through something that makes you feel bad and you just say, I'm gonna have a glass of wine. I'm going to smoke this blunt. I'm going to eat this edible. I'm going to whatever it is, alcohol and drug related. I don't want to go too deep into that. And you think it's going to make you feel better. You feel good for a little while, and then after a while, you listening to Mary J. Blige, and now you're crying because the alcohol brings you down. And you're like, why am I crying? I don't know why I'm crying. And then you start thinking, oh my gosh, I remember when, just going on a whole spiel. So sometimes self-medicating with alcohol and drugs is not the thing to do, especially when you're going through a healing process, because it takes you back to the place that you're trying to get out of. I have here also, get help when you need it. Seeking help shows strength. It doesn't show weakness. So when you're at a place where you really cannot just get out of a by yourself, it's okay to reach out to someone that you're close to. It's okay to call your pastor, your ministers at your church. It's okay to call your friends. It's okay to reach out to counselors. It's really okay. It doesn't show that you are not the strong being that you portray to be. It's actually showing that you're stronger than what you portray to be, because you're strong enough to say, hey, I need help. So get help when you need it. And that's all I wanted to come and tell you guys today on a healing process, just to give y'all these nuggets that I personally have been using to help me become who I am today. When I say I see the growth, I feel the growth, I feel so much better. Switch it up. Reach out for help. Take care of your body. Value yourself. All of these things, and especially quieting the thoughts in your mind, you will feel so much better. And when you have your scars, which I have a scar here on my arm, you can, instead of showing a scar in a negative way, if y'all can see it, instead of pointing out, yeah, this happened to me, and instead of it becoming aggressive, and when people say, I want to know how you got that scar. Girl, let me tell you, I was in a hospital bed and the girl poked me wrong and it just swelled up after that. Now, what was once negative, because you're now in the healing process and you're viewing things totally different, you will be happy to explain how that scar got there, because that could eventually help someone also to turn their negative story about how they got a scar into something positive. So that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Just join me on June 25th at 10 a.m. for Painted Conversations. Oh my goodness, I am so excited about this. Tickets are $25. That includes your food, that includes your paint canvas, and that just includes everything that'll be given to you when you arrive at the event. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me at letsvent@yahoo.com. Visit my website, letsvent.org, and there'll be more information posted to come on that. So save your calendar for June 25th at 10 o'clock. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. So until next week, I'll see y'all again. See you later.